What a real masterpiece I painted. But I'm wondering what my friend JJ probably painted some ugly picture today. He's just going to get paints now. I want to look at the picture. What's it? What a bad picture. I don't like it. Now this photo is definitely no good, and I got it dirty. And now JJ is probably going to get mad at me, but I will say that I have nothing to do with it.
Hey, my dear friend. What are you doing next to this wonderful painting of mine? Looking at it.
JJ, it looks like someone ruined your painting. I definitely couldn't do it, as I have incredible respect for you.
Mikey, why are you lying? I know perfectly well that you did it because I draw much better than you, and you draw pictures so badly. But I think we can find a common compromise with you, and then we can compete with you in several rounds, and then we can determine exactly which of us will win. Try to draw a real masterpiece, not your own smudges.
Okay, my friend JJ, let's compete. First, you and I will have to draw each other, and then we will see which of us will be more beautiful. I think I will definitely get the better of you in this round because I have an incredibly good imagination, and I know for sure that I can win this. I am better, I am persistent, and the best artist in this village. I need to draw JJ as ugly as possible, and he will draw me as beautiful as possible, and then I can win this round. I think I'll draw JJ in the body of a dog or horse, and he'll look as funny and ridiculous as possible. However, I need to add some details so that the picture still looks attractive enough.
Well, Mikey, the timer has rung, and it's time to show our paintings. First, you can come to my painting and look at yourself. Of course, I hope that you won't die of laughter, because it turned out to be very funny. But, to be honest, I didn't want to offend you, since our round is more in a humorous form than in a competitive one. Haha!
JJ, drawing me in the body of a pig is as ridiculous as possible. It's not funny enough, and I would like you to look at my painting and make sure that you turned out to be much funnier and more ridiculous than me, while I am a real artist and painted you very beautifully.
Of course, you painted a bad picture, Mikey, and I don't like your art at all, but let's draw our houses.
Okay, I think JJ's house looks as bad as it possibly can right now. It will consist of all sorts of junk, as well as mostly earth, and it will be as funny as possible. I think JJ will be shocked by my art, and I will laugh as much as possible at this time. It's going to be incredible. I think that first I will draw a certain clearing and greenery, and there will be a huge house, land, and other things on it. It will be very funny. I think that JJ will be offended. But I don't think he should be offended because it's just a joke.
Mikey, I can hear perfectly well that you're saying some bad things about me. Maybe you'll stop resenting me for drawing much better than you. Just accept it and move on with your life.
JJ, it just seemed to you that I was saying bad things about you, the way I treat you exceptionally well, and I can't talk about you in a bad way. I even drew you a beautiful house in which you will live. You will be surprised as much as possible because this is an incredibly cool picture, and I like it very much. I think you will definitely like it too.
Okay, Mikey, I think I believe you, but the timer is over, and it's time for you and me to show each other art again. Let's start over with me. You will look at my magnificent painting and will probably be very pleased as I have painted you a huge diamond house as a sign of respect for you.
JJ, I think you definitely painted a very good picture of me. I hope there really is a diamond house. And along the way, yes, thank you, JJ, that you respect me so much that it caused a huge and diamond house. But it seems to me that you shouldn't look at my creation, because it's a little unfinished and a little different from what you expected. But I painted your house as beautiful as possible. But you won't like the material of your house because your house is made of dirt and other junk, and you don't like it. And I'm really sorry that you painted me a huge house with diamonds, and you have a bad and dirty house. No offense, it's just the way I look at art. We have different views on it.
Okay. I'm not offended by you. Maybe I really will have such a house. I understand you perfectly. Mikey, you don't see anything strange. There's a resident standing outside my house, and now he seems to be running away. We urgently need to see what he did at my house.
Strangely enough, the villagers were offended by you for something, and now they have painted your house and written some nasty things on your walls. I think this is completely unacceptable, and we have to do something about it, because I think you are probably very offended. And I'm ready to stand up for you. But first, let's talk to you about these inscriptions on your walls. Don't worry, my friend JJ, because maybe they painted your house by mistake, maybe they confused you with someone else, and are now very offended by you by mistake. We can just talk to them, and then we will find out what the reason for their act is. Anyway, maybe it's not all the villagers, but only one villager didn't share something with you and then decided to paint your house, but I think he still shouldn't have done this to you.
Yes, they really didn't do it very nicely. And I'm not only offended, but also incredibly angry at them. Because recently I painted my house red again, and it looked very attractive. And now they've smeared everything, and the paint doesn't seem so bright to me. I do not know what to do. I am upset.
Don't worry, JJ. I have an idea that I can make a reality. You know that you and I have incredibly magical colors, and now we can paint a picture of how a tsunami hits a village, and then the villagers will just be shocked and start running away from the village. And then we will definitely do it. Be prepared for the fact that they will never spoil your house with any nasty stuff again. It's just that now you and I will hang this portrait next to the village. I will draw on it that a lot of water flows down on the houses of residents. I think that the villagers will be incredibly angry at our act. But at the same time, we stood up for ourselves, and we have the right to give an answer to their very bad act. Well, I have a few ideas on the basis of which I can bring my incredibly successful picture to life. First, we will draw a large clearing on which the house of a local resident of the village stands, and on top of the house, I will draw a large amount of water that flows down onto his house. In addition, it is necessary to detail the house of the resident of the village as best as possible so that it looks as realistic as possible. And then, so that our picture turns out to be real, it will be very funny, I think. We will be able to implement this in the shortest possible time, and then we will be real great people who fought back against the evil villagers. JJ, now please don't do anything. Just watch my actions and just watch the villagers get what they deserve for what they did to you. Well, not to you, but to your house. But they deserved it anyway.
I am very glad that you, my dear friend Mikey, are avenging me, and this makes me very happy. Despite the fact that you drew other unpleasant things when you and I competed to see who would draw better. But I think I can forget about it, because now you are doing very good things. And I am very pleased. Thank you, Mikey.
Mikey and JJ, pranksters, what have you done?
Haha, it amuses me how scared they are. They're incredibly shocked, and they think we're kidding them, but actually we're taking revenge, JJ, because they're very bad people. I think this is not enough. We need to teach them a much stronger lesson. Let's go to their house and trade their jewelry for dirt.
Thank you again, Mikey. I laughed a lot when I saw the faces of these villagers. It was very funny to me. I haven't laughed like this in a long time. You're right. We need to keep playing them.
Okay, let's get on with our plan to prank the villagers. This villager is already leaving the house, and it is unlikely that he has locked the door because villagers never lock their house. Let's see what's here. Well, as usual, there are a lot of chests that are apparently stuffed with all kinds of jewelry, as well as some cheap sofa and a small TV. I think they will be able to say goodbye to their jewelry because they will disappear completely soon, and in their place there will be a lot dirt and junk. There will be a lot of dirt. I would even say an incredible amount. So that the whole house of the villagers, when he opens these chests, will be full of all sorts of junk and all kinds of dirt. I will watch with an incredibly joyful and wide smile how these villagers will cope with this amount of dirt. Now I need to draw a small emerald, as well as a red arrow, which turn into some kind of block of dirt. Friends, do not forget to write comments about which of our pranks with JJ is funnier and funnier, because we try to make them as funny as possible for you. So please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and put likes under this video, since JJ and I are taking a lot of risks right now. I think this prank will be very funny, and it will be one of my best pranks in the history of my existence. JJ, I repeat, you don't do anything yet while I paint this wonderful picture, which will depict an emerald turning into a block of dirt. I don't remember exactly where we got such magical paints, but I think I remember that we bought them at a joke store that is located next to our houses. We'll need to go there with you again and buy some more cool stuff.
You're right, Mikey. This store is really cool. I just love it because you can buy things there that you can't get anywhere. You finally painted the real picture, and now all the chests are finally full of lumps of dirt. Haha, it's very funny. I'm incredibly happy about it. The villagers will definitely come to us now to apologize for their actions. Let's get out of here quickly so that you and I won't be noticed.
Okay, JJ. Any minute now, the villagers will come to apologize to us, and then we will resolve the issue with them.
Mikey and JJ, please forgive us for painting JJ's house. We were wrong, and now we want to apologize to you. Please return everything as it was. We are very poor now.
Villagers, we forgive you for doing such a bad thing, but please don't do it again. If you want to make fun of us, then apologize as soon as possible. We were very upset by what you did, but okay, I'll fix it. Now you'll be rich, just like before. You understand perfectly well that I did not intend to make you poor at all. JJ and I wanted to give you a little lesson on how not to paint other people's houses. It's as ugly as possible. Friends, please write in the comments what you think about this situation and whose side you are on. If you think the villagers were wrong, please write about it. We really taught the villagers a good lesson, but now we are correcting what we did to their village. I think what I just drew will make them incredibly happy. I drew them a big pile of emeralds.
Yes, Mikey, we are good people, so of course we will return the jewels to the villagers. After all, we love this village very much, and we are not going to make the village very poor. Of course, I forgive the villagers, and I don't think it's worth taking offense at them for just painting my house with all sorts of nasty things. Maybe it was just some kind of joke, but I don't think it's worth talking about it now.
Thank you, Mikey and JJ.
Friends, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as write comments. If you like this instructive story, we will be very grateful for your warm responsiveness. Bye-bye to everyone!